Hey everyone, welcome back with another session of Civics. So today we will discuss about the roles and functions of a government. Alright, now as we start talking about this government, now suppose for example if I'm giving, now in a class a teacher plays an important role in laying down rules, monitoring that the rules are followed, punishing those who fail to obey the rules, and also resolving conflicts among the students. Alright, now a teacher performs all these functions to ensure the smooth functioning of the class. Similarly, a government performs a variety of functions to ensure the smooth functioning of the country. Now, it makes laws, monitors the implementation of laws, and also punishes those who do not obey the laws. Alright, now as we are talking about government, so first thing first, now what is this government and why we need government? Now, a government basically is a group of people responsible for managing the policies, actions and affairs of a country or state. Now, if we see in India, the government acts on behalf of the citizens of the country to ensure the welfare of the citizens. Alright, now a government performs a variety of functions in a country or a state. Now, let's discuss about some of the major contributions, or you can say some of the major functions of the government. Now, first thing, that is to provide various facilities and services such as healthcare, education, employment, banking, and etc. Alright, so etc. Also postal system, transports, and why these are to provide facilities to fulfill the requirements of the people. Alright, so all these facilities and services are provided to fulfill the requirements of the people. Secondly, we have to manage and fairly distribute the resources of the country among the people. Alright, that is, we have the ration shops where we get all different kinds of daily needs, daily requirements in lower prices. Alright, so you can take it for an example. Thirdly, we have to provide relief materials to the victims of natural disasters. As you have seen recently, Amphan took place and all the areas near Sundarbans, many houses destroyed, they lost their life, many. Alright, they lost their belongings, houses, everything. So government came up and they provided relief materials to all the victims of the natural disasters. Now, next one, that is one of the most important, to enforce laws and maintain law and order. So first thing, to make laws for the benefit of the citizens and also to enforce them among the citizens and to check whether the law and order are maintained by the people or not. So all these duties are functioned by the government. Now also to safeguard the borders of the country from a foreign attack. So now we have the army, navy, air force. So all of them, they protect us from different foreign attacks. And lastly, we have to maintain cordial relations of the country with other nations to promote the exchange of goods and services and ideas. Yes, we need to maintain cordial good relations with the other countries. Like we have good relations with USA, Russia, Israel, Japan. Alright, and with the help of them, we can promote the exchange of different goods and services and different ideas in all the sectors, whichever are required. Now, if you see, for example, this corona vaccine also, we have tied with the Oxford University so that we can make the vaccine very fast. Also, we have tied with Russia also so that we can also make those vaccines here so that it will be easily available for the people. Alright, so all these, if there wouldn't be cordial relations, so these things wouldn't happen. Alright, so that's why these things are very necessary. Alright, now next we have, that is the levels of government. So basically, in order to perform all functions efficiently, our government functions at different levels. Now in India, the government functions at 3 levels. First, we have the national or the central. Secondly, we have the state. And thirdly, we have the local, or you can call it local self-government. Now the central government makes laws for the entire country. Alright, and it is based in New Delhi. Alright, now the state government make laws for a state, and it is usually located in the capital of the state. And lastly, we have the local government, which functions in a city or a town or a village. Alright, now as we are talking about these three levels of India government, then another topic that comes up in mind, that is the laws and the people. Now, how these laws and people are connected? Now, at each level of the governance, a government performs its functions by making and enforcing laws. Now, if you see, for example, in order to ensure the safety of the people on the roads, there is a law that all people driving a car must wear their seatbelts. Now, as a means to make people obey this law, anybody caught violating the law is also penalized. So, these enforcement of laws, these are important. Why these are important? Because as without the enforcement, these laws wouldn't be of much use. Alright, and also the people of a country plays a vital role in the enforcement of laws. How? Now suppose if the citizens of a country feel that a particular law is not being followed, they are entitled to go to the court. Alright, now see, for example, the law of the country prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste, class or gender. Now thus, if a person is discriminated on these grounds, they can go to the court to seek justice. Alright, so in this way, people are also plays a vital role in the enforcement of laws. Alright, next we have, that is the different forms of government. Now a government can be of different types, alright, like such as democracy, monarchy. Now depending upon who gives the government the power to make and enforce laws. Alright, so we'll talk about them one by one. First we have, that is democracy. Alright, now we all know that in a democracy, the people of the country hold the real power to run the government. Now, however, they do not participate directly in the process. Instead, they elect their representatives by casting vote, alright, to form the government. Okay. Now, these representatives in the form of MLAs and MPs, they make laws on behalf of the people. Understood? Now, these representatives, they are answerable to the people for their decisions and also actions. Now, as due to this representative nature of this government, it is also known as representative democracy. Alright, and you'd be like, it's a very proud moment for us that India is the largest democracy in the whole world. Understood? So, that's all. Secondly, we have, that is the monarchy. We can call it the monarchical form of government. Now, in a monarchy, a king or a queen holds the power to make decisions and also enforce them. Now, here, the power which were given to the people in case of democracy, it's not there. So, the monarch may consult a group of people to discuss matters. Maybe it can be their courtiers. Alright. So, however, the final decision-making power lies within the monarch. So, it will be within the king or the queen. Also, the monarch does not stand accountable to the people for their decisions and actions. Now, they don't have to give any reason. They don't have to give any. They are not answerable to the people. Whatever decisions they will take, the people need to follow that. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. They just don't give a damn to it. Alright. So these are all the things. Now, as we are talking about the democracy, the most important thing that we have, that is the universal adult franchise. Alright. Now, first thing, so as democracy is a form of government where people elect their representative by voting in the elections. So the elected representatives then make and enforce laws on behalf of all the citizens of the country. Now, however, a government cannot call itself a democracy if it does not provide the right to vote to all the citizens who are 18 years of age or above in the country. Understood? Now, these right to vote that all adult citizens of a country hold is called the universal adult franchise. Understood? So in one sentence, if we say, so it's the universal adult franchise means the right to vote enjoyed by the citizens who are 18 years of age or above in a country. Alright, now in India, if you speak, it was a long struggle to provide all the citizens of the country the right to elect their representatives. Now, during the British rule, the British discouraged the participation of Indians in the governments of the country. Now, only the men with wealth, you can call zamindars, and the bourgeois classes people were allowed to participate in the elections. Whereas the women, the poor, and the people who had no property, basically they were not allowed to cast their votes. And when India attained independence, the right to vote was extended to all the sections of the society. Understood? So that's all. And when we talk about all these things, another thing that comes up, that is the women's suffrage movement. Now today in most democracies, women enjoy the right to vote in elections. But in earlier times, women were considered to be inferior to men and capable of only taking care of children at home rather than contributing to the society as full citizens. Now, however, some women challenged the discrimination and demanded the right to vote for the women in the form of women's suffrage movement. Now you can see the pictures here. Now the women who demanded the right to vote for women came to be known as suffragettes. Now these movement reached its height during the First World War. Alright, and slowly and steadily they fought for their rights, and ultimately the movement for their rights gained strength and women were granted the right to vote. Now in the USA, the women got the right to vote in 1920, while in UK the right was extended in 1928. Alright, so this way they attained their right for casting vote. Okay, so that's all we have in this session. I hope you have liked it. Until the next time, bye bye.